Hi everybody, it's Thursday. How's everybody doing? It's almost the end of the week. If you were on last night, you know I kind of threw out a challenge. I'm going to challenge myself to do a video every day for the next 30 days. So today I've decided that February 1st, what a great day to start day one. So I wasn't sure what I was going to talk about, but there's been a lot of conversations going on around stress lately, and a lot of the ladies talking about all the stress in their life. So I thought I would go through some of my Touch for Health stuff to talk about how we can manage stress. But there's actually a test that was done in 1949 that was studied and researched up until and released in 1967. It's the Holmes and Ray Life Event Test. And we actually use this in a stress release workshop in Touch for Health that really can help you assess where you are at life. The great thing about this test is, I'll just show you guys, this is the book, so you might be able to search it online, and there is actually a video, not a website, Holmes and Ray, and I think it's let me just check, because I want to make sure that I give you it. It's called mindtools.com, and you can go there and do the online version opposed to the paper one. So you'll see in the paper one, there's a list of what it is a bunch of questions that it will ask you here, like where do you feel that is going on in your life right now, like for stress, right? So that's probably backwards when you guys are looking at it, eh? Okay, so I'll just kind of go through it. Like, death of a spouse is 100% major stress, and yeah, I can imagine that. I know when my mom lost her dad or her husband, she was stressed for sure and got quite sick. But what they say, there's an actual score chart. And so it'll give you the list of everything from, say, death of spouse, all the way to the end, which is a minor, like say you had a minor violation of the law, that would be like 11. And then the highest is 100. And in between there you have like things like change of school, change of recreation, Christmas season's on this list. Vacations low on the list. Christmas is low on the list, although I think Christmas should be up higher these days, the way people spend money. So, and the credit cards I know are coming in right now, I get it. Stress of a son or a daughter leaving home, foreclosure on a house, financial stress, sex difficulties. Yep, that would cause some stress. Retirement, that's kind of interesting because retirement has it's number 45. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 down the list. Yeah, that's interesting. I would have thought retiring was no stress, but maybe we're wrong. Anyways, the score chart is, so the chances of illness in your life based on your stress score are this: 0 to 150, no significant problems. So if your total comes up to 150, you're probably good. 150 to 199 is 33% chance of illness. 200 to 299 is 50% chance of illness. And then 300 plus is 80% chance of illness. This is significant, right? Like, that's huge. So in kinesiology with Touch for Health, what we really do is we use the muscular system to test the energy system of the body. And so when there's stress going on, so say if you were, let's use an example. I had a client that was going for a job interview. So she came for a muscle balance. And so what we did was we muscle balanced her first and made sure the energy was balanced going in and out of the body. And then we went through a process of questioning to see where maybe she might be losing energy through the stress of the interview. So what we really did was we set her up for success. We set up a way of her doing a few techniques that she can do without anybody even noticing while she's in the interview, and set her up for success. And actually the feedback was really great the next day, because she phoned me and said, hey, my interview went awesome. I knocked it out of the park. I totally believe that helped. I went to the bathroom, did what you told me to do just beforehand. There you go. There you have it. And less stress, right? So for me, managing the stress, for me, I use Touch for Health a lot. So there's things like the Meridian Massage Dance, which we can do, which balances the energy within the body. That's help alleviate stress. If there's something going on in my life, I can usually tap in and muscle test to see, is there something that I need to change so that I'm not losing energy over it? And when we talk about energy, I know we say that word's thrown out so much, but it really is. We are energy. Everything is energy. And when we get together, we have collaborative energy. So if some people's energy isn't so great, sometimes it can rub off on you, right? And that causes stress in your life. Another thing to watch for is, I like to do this with food, because I mean, obviously, you know, I do health and fitness, and food's a big one. So we're always wanting to eat close to Mother Earth, and that's because we want the energy of the food, the good energy of the food. It's high vibrating food. When we start to put food through a process, its vibration changes, the energy level of it changes, and so how it responds in your body changes as well. And I know for me, there's certain foods now that I've learned just over the last few years, because for me, I've been really working with a team of doctors to deal with my autoimmune. And I don't talk about that much because it's not something I actually want to acknowledge. I acknowledge that it's there, but I don't talk about it because what we speak about, we bring about, right? So I try not to talk about it. But I have noticed there's certain foods that completely shut off my energy. All they got to do is go in my mouth, and some of them might take a while, might take like 24 to 48 hours before my body even responds. I've kind of learned what foods are, and yes, there are some foods you just don't want to give up. I know. But anyways, that's stress. Stress in our bodies can cause so much to happen, and so many things to break down. And so if you're feeling stressed out, and probably this time of the year are, because some people are getting their credit card bills from Christmas, and I don't know why we do that to ourselves. I don't think it's necessary. I think our time spent together is probably more important than the presents under the tree and the credit card bill coming at the end of the month. So if you're feeling a little stressed out and you feel like you would love to give a Touch for Health balance a try, feel free to reach out to me. I would love to have you come and have a muscle balance and check in and see how you're doing stress-wise. And, you know, you might find that it's a good little addition to your self-care package. Okay? Anyway, so there is day one. Hopefully they get better. I'm assuming they'll get better after, 2-3 days, and maybe by 30 days I should be an absolute pro at it. Anyways, have a good day, you guys. Day one done. See you tomorrow.